Okay. Looks like we are all good. Recording is started. Sound is good. Cool. So the plan tonight is we are, instead of going and doing the Battle of Meridian first, and then doing all of the DLC, we're going to go through and we're going to do the DLC and then come back and do the Battle of Meridian, because from what I understand, there are characters that you meet in the Frozen North that come back for the Battle of Meridian. I want to see what happens there. So that's our plan tonight. Things running fine. Here we go. And we've got our super armor now, so we are nigh indestructible.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But
Last day of what?
You'll do as you wish.
Touchy. This one's a new predator. Can see the heat coming off it.
Move. Oh, woman. hell are you? So Raven, when you say last day of what? Back here.
Full already.
Don't need either of those. Where the hell they got us going? Pretty much just same way. Okay. Birthday tomorrow? Good for you. Happy birthday. That's an unnerving sound.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
You doing anything fancy for your birthday or just chilling out?
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
No, I can't say that I have.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
What do you need, kid? Yeah, hold on one second. Hey, Kaz, sorry I missed you. Had to get the kids some birthday cake.
How are we to trust the chieftain after so many died under his command? The smoke from the mountain is worse than that omen of the ritual.
I do not think that our hunters belong.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the demon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
A daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
So tell me about Aratak.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What's a Werak?
What are these Wericks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Wericks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Wericks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
Alright, so tell me about the Banuk.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
Alright, so what about Aurea?
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Alright, what about Silence? You ever heard of him?
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
What about you?
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea.
Hey, Kaz,
A great
welcome back.
profit is coming, they said. I heard profit. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
So we are in the Frozen North. So this is the first portion of the DLC. So we're getting, as I was saying before we got started. Last time I played this, I played the game the entire way through, and then I went and I did the DLC. I was told that if you do the DLC first before you do the final battle, you get some folks that you meet here show up and you see them at the final battle. So that's what we're gonna do.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No, independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
So now the guy that we're talking to, he's one of the Oseram, but we are now in Banuk territory. So this is a completely new tribe that we haven't seen before. Seen the Karja, seen the Oseram, and we've seen the Nora. Now we're in Banuk territory.
I want to know more about this Damon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Aurea or Thunder's drum. Might be worth a shot.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
I mean
My
storytelling.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
That'd be nice.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
So tell me about your Werak.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
Well, I appreciate that. Never come up.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
What about Aurea?
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
Alright, so what about Song's Edge?
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes, the village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
Alright, well, thanks. You've been real helpful.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Damon must return the shields. We have to believe that the blue light will prevail.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lalai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once.
Oh, the shield
My
armor's
life,
really helpful.
My calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
The musical instrument?
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now, but our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it, or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So, a sudden deluge or something drowned it.
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
Where is this place?
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
We'll take a look at that. I apparently have a bit of a pack rat problem here. We're supposed to have like that box of cables and everything from the 90s that you're like, I don't know if I'm ever going to need to sit there and charge a Motorola Razr, but I'm going to sit there, by God, I'm going to keep that charger. When am I going to need an RF adapter for an old Nintendo?
You've survived another day, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Sakuri's paintings tell of the past.
I don't have any of those things.
Others say the future. Whichever it is, the work is impressive.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Warak lay.
Alright, where is down?
Be careful.
About that free advice, Bergrand.
For you, I'll give it twice. But next time, I'll start charging.
See you around, Bergrand.
Hope so. I like return customers.
Yes, fine.
Need
Spend
one of
your
those
charge on
serial
fancy weapons.
cables.
Without real skill, there is use for this target.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this thing affects the machines, I've got to find Araya. To do that, I need to
Outlander,
talk to her
wait,
apprentice,
wait a moment.
who followed the
That
river
weapon
north.
of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Okay. So map-wise, it's way the hell north.
You outlanders.
Yeah, way the hell north.
Does anyone have eyes on the green?
Gotcha. Those little suckers are hard to hit. Okay, I think I've got enough Ridgewood. I don't think I need any more.
Stocking up. Outlanders. Karja Outlanders. What brings you Karja so far from your home?
There's good machine hunting in the cut. Danger, too.
Yeah.
Some have a taste for both, and they pay people like me well to guide them. We've had a bad run this time, even after I brought this priest along to read the signs.
I did say the sun's light was cast quite red the night of the...
Not your concern, though, Huntress. May your arrows find their mark.
Okay.
Been doing this since I was small.
My boss said he lost another
Not
pair
entirely
of
helpful,
machines.
no.
I tell you, never
Yes,
have
yes, you're
children
very
if you can
friendly.
avoid it.
Bergrand said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
That's a goat.
That That must be Naltuk, looking out at that tower. Looks like it's sending out a pulse. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
So the daemons
Aratak
work?
said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Where did Araya go?
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, so let's stop the spread.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is. Kill the machines. I might be able to destroy it. Or override it. Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
How the hell am I out of ammo? Oh god, you're still here. Owie.
So the tower helps nearby machines. It can be overridden.
So we now have new things to worry about.
All the winters coming at once.
Yeah. So, the way these things work is one, so they repair the machines that are around them. So that right there is bad. Second of all, when it pulses, it knocks our shield out. So again, you're back down to only having whatever your health bar is. So you've got two options. You can either destroy it, or you can overwrite it with your spear. If you can overwrite it with your spear, it sends out that pulse that basically shocks everybody that was around you.
We should speak.
Damn right we should speak. I just took care of those guys for you.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
What's blue gleam?
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Okay, so you're Aurea's apprentice, huh?
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Or were you at Thunder's Drum?
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
Alright, well, we'll take a look at that shaman's path.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Okay.
Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
Also, way the hell up there. Now, it looks like there's a tall neck around here. Don't know if you've seen one of these yet. Holy shit, I got that.
A tall neck? What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last.
Quit moving! Take that. Yeah, I enjoy this game. I
That's the
enjoy this
last of
game
the
a lot.
scavengers. Should scan the tall neck. See how deep the damage goes. It looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get at what's inside its head.
Alright, we are gonna go and reactivate the tall neck. Wow, the snow. Like major snow. No, you don't get to shoot me.
Oh boy.
Now you notice how I took that shot and it didn't even touch me? Yeah, the armor is badass. I hear something big. Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, that's big.
This'll do.
I like that thing.
Only the tall next part. It's heavy.
Well, they're way the hell over there. Why am I worrying about that? All you gotta do is know where to shoot them, and those things drop like a ton of bricks.
Slow and quiet does it. Intact.
Alright, that's part 2. And I think I got skills here. Worthwhile buying it? Not really. I'm gonna save it. Actuators all the way up there. Like I said, you see just how powerful that armor is. Like, you can take a hit and doesn't really do a whole lot to you.
I think there's frost between my teeth.
Which is why they make it, which is why it takes you so long to get this thing, because it is just so powerful. Some of this shit. I'm back. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
This tonic part's still in one piece.
And now, in case you haven't seen it before, you're actually going to see my favorite animation that they have in this entire game. First time you do that, you're like, holy shit, am I actually going to sit there and make it?
Well, that fits. Sure hope it works.
Yeah. They really made Aloy kind of badass.
Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, I'm right. I just need to get the power flowing through it again. And if I'm wrong, then at least no one's watching.
Alright, how do I activate the tall neck? Huh, the big red button.
That should wake you up. Easy now. Easy! Right, it's never easy.
The only friendly machine.
Can't even make a dent in that
right
thing.
there.
This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck.
Except that I missed it, and I gotta wait for him to come back. Alright, so now we wait. Yeah, now we wait. Because you can't get on top of them unless you're in an elevated position. That's it. So the tall neck is the only one that is not hostile to you. All of the rest of them are hostile. He does. He just pats around. He'll be back. Just wait. It's a long one, but he'll be back. We just wait. We chat. We chit. Well, you've got chit chat, you know. I like to chat chit. I like to flip that shit. See, there he is. He's coming back. So if you've ever played Assassin's Creed, you know how they sit there and have you jump up to the top of a cathedral or whatever to kind of synchronize with the world around you and open up the map. Pretty much the same thing. Yeah, all good. All good in the hood. Assassin's Creed 1 is, while it's kind of important to the story, combat-wise sucks. 2 fixes a lot of issues. Alright, now I can jump on this guy.
Okay, time to climb up to its head.
In any case, the way Assassin's Creed worked, where you would sit there and you'd jump up onto the cathedral, and it would open up the map around of the world around you. Essentially the same thing. You can, though, you can actually be killed by that thing if you're not careful. Because he'll trample you to death. But that's how you unlock the map for the world around you. It only goes around in a circle. It wouldn't be much of an adventure game if we just kept going around in circles, would it? You just need to get up to his head. Yep, that's all it does, is it unlocks the map for you. No, unfortunately not. You tried the new Doom and failed hard. I like the new Doom. There are some jumping puzzles to get, like, the coins to unlock stuff that can be difficult. Damn right that suit saves lives. Get him. Thank you. Yeah, that the upgrade is rather substantial.
No way I'll be able to take a machine that big down. This must be the ruin Laolai was talking about. Deep Din. Flooded too, like she said. Snap moths. Probably came from somewhere upriver.
Dead
Follow the
snap
river,
moths,
find
thank
its
you very
source.
much.
Seems simple enough. I can't feel much of anything in this.
Alright, looks like we got a save point. Oh. Yep. Okay. Alright, so let's go inside and take a look and see what's going on here.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
Map. Here, we'll take that. Don't have a goat skin or a badger bone yet. I don't have 2 badger bones and a goat skin. Good evening again, Raven. Something new? What do you got? New hype emote? They're entirely too much crap. Needed one of those.
There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built.
Your emotes or somebody else's? And I just realized I'm actually missing a quest or two from down south. I remember doing something. I'm like, not here, right? We didn't do that yet, so we're gonna need to make sure we go back and do that. Yeah, if you're in dark mode, it doesn't show up. It doesn't show up real well.
Well, somebody wanted in. Really blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the dip? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing?
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last session we've ever seen this. Yeah.
Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen? I should be able to shut this place down from here. Someone made a mess of this. If I had the right parts, I'll bet I could get it working again. The lock positions. Helpful. Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. Someone's been through here. Not that long ago either.
I've become trapped somehow. I have a pretty good idea of how.
Are you all right?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope, nope.
Not old Gildan.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning.
The hell are you doing here,
What are
man?
you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to...
Blood.
flood. A little. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
So an artifact got you into this trouble, right?
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Alright. A little ringy thing.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
And the broken panel.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
Alright. We'll help.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gildan. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
No floaters. No way I'd be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the plain. Stone room, cloud tall and great fire. It's been 15 levels. Grasping with no wall. Great stone column bearing the weight of the rock above. Turned out to be all upon row, and there was enormous busted out old boards. You know the ones where they're 4 wheels.
Here. A tub of stagnant water. Charming. On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
Looks like I could jump across on that rickety rusting platform. Nothing to add.
Nice job!
Wow.
Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
I can't believe I actually hit that.
I think.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Come sellouts and runaway cowards. We see her. Okay. That's what it's him. Shit, how much we started off so strong and then all just... Well, that's sort of my MO. Bendy, we need...
Now we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side...
It's set up the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
Magic Son, welcome. How are you this evening? I hope your Saturday is going fantastically. I still can't believe I actually made that jump. I'm shocked I landed that jump. I really am. Go. Down. Drop. Going back there, doesn't look like. Early morning for you. I know, it's actually my second time playing through it, so I am...
Okay, Gildan, turn the valve!
I am enjoying it immensely.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
For the count. Okay. Nope. A higher level this time. Oh, gotcha. I have not done
Looks like
the
all the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again. Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
There you go. she's got a plan, because I know I don't.
I can't jump straight to the cataract from here. But I could climb higher. I love it.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Ooh.
There we go.
Going down.
Your feet are tingling. You're sitting there. Your vertigo's kicking in, going, "Holy shit! Am I gonna fall?"
Almost low enough to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
Got it. We're good.
Rule the galaxy.
Hold on. Magica, thank you for the follow. I'll be right back. All right, buddy. Make some coffee. Make some coffee. Go do that. Make that coffee. I, on the other hand, am breaking up two children.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
Good, a snap maw.
We'll find out after I've killed it.
Not what I wanted. Not that. Die already. Get up.
dead.
Marvelous. So,
You were right.
ring.
This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gilded intuition in action. Never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
Yeah, I mean, that's just
Ooh, what's in here?
robot
More
props,
old
so
world
that's one.
treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises. Shall we have a look?
Didn't you want to get into the storage room?
I do, fervently. But, well, I got time to poke my nose in if you do.
There's all sorts of
drained
things
enough
that
water
they
for what we
made,
need to
that
do,
robots that
but-
they made.
I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Sure are a lot of valves. Should check my focus first. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
Looks like I'm on the right track. There. One step closer.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Right?
That way. Goes that way.
There, that should do
And
it.
that way.
We should head back. See if that took care of the rest of the water.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it had sealed because this must go down to the lower level.
Let's see what's down here. Something
Ugh,
purple.
It stinks down here.
You smell
Looks like
that?
that's everything.
Smells
We
like
should
a
head back up to
Ford-side
Gildan.
morning in Acclaim.
Alright, up we go. And in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna need to go put the kids to bed.
So,
This
as
was
we
pre-bed.
circle back around to the matter of the supply room,
Yes, we'll go take a look at the supply room for you, Gildan.
I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there!
Mm-hmm. One is
Soon I'll
get yourself
hold the
ready for
looking
bed,
glass
the other
in
one
my
is
hand.
get your butt in bed.
Just like Mum and I used to.
Yeah.
What
Left, up.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl?
Left, up, down, up. Okay. No. Unlocked. It is a big difference to kids.
I can't believe
Free bed
that worked.
and bed.
I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Got too much already.
Where is it? Where did it go?
I mean, this is it. Let's play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Ah, shells. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Dance to it all the time. For our adoring fan, it's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelly. We can practice in holospace.
Gilden,
Did you not find it?
everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure.
They grow to way
There in
too
the
fast.
window.
12 and 8. They're still little yet.
Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Yes, we do. So you said that you are, it's morning-ish for you, so you've got to be in the European area, I would assume, correct? Press the button.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gilden.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
I like that
basin
guy.
empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that. You go on ahead. I'm gonna stand right here and bask in our victory for a while longer.
All right. Now what? Check our map. Did that. There's a thing right above us, so I think maybe we will go and knock that out. Oh God. Almost just took a header off of that.
Water's lower.
So Magic, you said you were working on
Sound,
this as
I think
well.
all eyes are
So
locked in.
I gotta ask, how much nastier is this on like really hard? Like, because I cannot imagine that the Thunder Jaws and the Flame Claws and Frost Claws are pushovers. Because just the Frost Claws and the Fire Claws just are
Sounds getting
just
louder.
ugly. And the thought of seeing them as like I am so far way down in like everything right now. Thought I saw. There is a merchant up here. Maybe I can sell some of this stuff out. Machine are more cautious and bigger flocks.
Forget what
Oh,
war feels like.
just the thought of that. Just the thought. Bigger flocks of them. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, I'm sure. That just sounds ugly in any sense of the word.
She wasn't kidding about the sound. Must be the entrance to the skin.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I like a challenge and whatnot, but I also don't play a game to sit there and be frustrated. You know what I mean? Which is why I don't usually play with stuff like the Dark Souls series and that kind of stuff. I said I don't enjoy being frustrated. A challenge, yes. That's totally fine, but being frustrated enough to the point of doing something 50 or 100 times, not so much.
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
So here's a question. So is it dynamic where you can sit there and go, okay, it's fine, lower it while I need it and then raise it again? Or do they make you sit there and or do they make you, like some games will sit there and go, okay, you are on this level of difficulty, period, unless you do a new game. But that's the thing about the Dark Souls game, is that there is none of that. You do it until you get it right. And if you don't get it right, you continue to struggle. We're going to avoid that snap maw if we can. You can go back and forth. Okay, well that's good. Dead owl. All right. I welcome the lurk there, Badger. Played PlayStation games for long. So this is actually on PC now. So I am playing it on the PC.
Cold water makes fish lazy. Easy to catch.
What is that? Warrior's outfit. Oh, like upgraded things. Cool.
Whatever new machines crawl from that cauldron, we'll be ready.
I think there's supposed to be a thing here. But either way, we are going to go. Yeah, we came a little further out than I wanted to go. Whoops. Come on, Aloy, you're standing next to a fire. It's not that cold. Find the shaman's path. Okay. We go up. Don't have a computer at the moment. I had originally played it on console. It was actually the reason why I bought said console, because I was like, you know what, this game is gorgeous, I need to have it. And a friend of mine played it, and like, I want to do it myself. But just this summer they released it on PC, so it's unlocked frame rate, higher resolution. Unfortunately, they didn't do nearly as much to this game as they did what was it? Death Stranding. They used the same game engine. They didn't do nearly as many of the fun optimizations tools that Death Stranding has for this one. So it had a bit of a rocky launch to begin with. I said, screw it, I don't care, I'm playing it, we're going. Which brings us to now.
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path must be around here somewhere. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about.
You see blue things?
Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. This isn't the way out. Some gear, though.
Don't need that much ridgewood. I've got 700 or so.
What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Dead end. But at least there's stuff.
At least there's stuff. I will take stuff all day, every day.
Took a wrong turn.
Echo shells you can never have too many of. Stuff is always good.
Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way.
One can hope, anyway. Aha, I missed it. They hid that one. Want to know who keeps the fires burning? A good question.
Another marker. Good.
But that's one of those
Better go back.
plot devices that we just never want to talk about. You delete everything because all items get expensive and you have to choose weapons carefully. See, I'm just swimming in stuff, and I just keep having to delete it because I've just got so much crap on me.
Okay, that way then. Not this way.
No loot down here? Damn it. Now, I just heard something ugly.
see. Up. Stalkers. Better be careful.
Oh, goody. There's the one. Those don't go down with shock bombs anymore. Usually those things just fall over dead with when you hit one of those. Ooh, hello. So this wasn't the right way, this just happened to be here just cuz. Oh, it's absolutely much better to knock out their weapons. Absolutely, those suckers are nasty.
Through here.
Oh, bloody hell, there's two of them. Bit.
On we go. Hopefully out of this cave.
Oh god, where'd you come from? I love this super armor. It is by far one of my favorite things. Because as I was telling Kaz, pretty much indestructible. And I will take indestructible. That was way easier now the second time, I'll say.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
Because I remember the first time and I was like, well, that kind of sucks.
What is this bridge mark? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before I can cross.
Oh, I remember this.
Round the bend we go. Now how do I cross this one? Down, then up? Down it is.
Down. Yeah, I forgot about this part.
There's the way up. I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay,
pull the rope.
the bridge is filling up.
There's something up here. Nothing worthwhile. Amazing they put something like this in here.
Made it.
I know. I was telling Kaz that there's technically the first time I played this, I did the full regular game, did the Battle of Meridian, and then came and did the DLC. A friend of mine who had played this game previously says, if you do it the other way around, where you go do the DLC and then you go do the Battle of Meridian, not only do you have better weapons, but you also have some of the folks that you talk to and help out up here come down to help you, and you get to talk to them right before the battle. But there was a quest area that I remember doing that I haven't done yet, that I was thinking going, shit, I totally forgot I haven't done that yet. So I got to make sure that once we get done up here that we go back and go find that one quest area. It reminds me a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Odyssey had a lot of stuff going on. Almost to the point of, I don't have, you know, there's just too much to do. But easily, I mean, playing Odyssey was easily 100+ hours of content, like easily. That was the best part of the whole thing. But that's the thing. So if you go through and you do the DLC before you do the battle, some of the folks that you meet along the way here are there to help you out. No! No, no, no! Whew. So this is the shaman's path. Ruh-roh. That's not good. Oh god, I know that thing. So,
wasn't exaggerating.
Oz,
There's definitely something new out here.
you remember how I said that things get better or worse or uglier and whatnot? You just saw ugly.
Breath is ice.
Okay.
Before I even breathe out.
Give me just a minute. I'm going to make sure that the kids are in bed, and I'll be right back. So you guys hang tight. Yeah. If you're curious, look up the term Frostclaw. Or if you just want to wait until we actually see it in game. But yeah, not fun. It took me about 30 minutes to get him down. It was a real challenge. Oh. That just sounds ugly. Like, uber ugly. Like I said, I don't mind a challenge. But that just sounds nasty. Yeah, well, there's two versions of it. There's a Frost Claw, and then there's a Fire Claw. And the shield's off, which means there's a pillar up here. Oh, fire is absolutely worse.
Shield's overloaded by that pulse from the tower.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess we're doing this, big boy.
Do it fast, do it fast, do it fast. Oh, really? No ammo. Great. Move, move, move. Ow. Not good. Holy fuck.
Scary new machine, down. Now back to finding Araya. Which means I've gotta climb.
Those are no fun. I honestly thought that that was an insta death when he sat there and he grabbed us and went like this. I honestly thought that that was dead. Now, it is entirely possible that that is insta death if you're not wearing the shield armor, because it took the entire shield and half of the health. So that is probably an insta death ability. Whew. Those are nasty.
I should be able to get up there.
It looks like it. It didn't happen to me the first time. Oh, it totally makes a difference. I just wish you could add mods to that armor, and you can't. You can either add mods or you can put on a shield. They really have a good photo mode on this.
This must be the shrine Neltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot.
Thank you very much for the blue gleam.
Neltuk said Araya went past the shrine, into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
Better take those stairs. You mean the ones that we're actively climbing right now? That's awful smart of you there, Aloy.
An ancient door. Maybe Araya's inside.
Now, the one thing I want to know is, and Kaz and I were talking about this the other night, the Banooks sit there and they stitch that shit inside of them. Ow. First of all, and ow. Second of all.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair, oh boy, I should just go to bed.
Looks like somebody's got the hots for Anita.
Lots of strange equipment. What was this place?
Go around the box on the floor.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
I don't like Mr. Blevins. He sounds like a douche. Amazing. Yeah, hunting the owls is definitely a challenge. I've gotten a couple of them so far. What was I gonna say? We were talking about this just yesterday. Yeah, I don't remember. Brain part.
Maybe my focus can help. Looks like the door's wired to something over here.
Director of Security Blevins is writing us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
As I said, I think Director Blevins is a douche.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door. Something. What am I supposed to do with these lights?
Connect them.
These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right. Let's see if the door's open.
Okay. That one wasn't so hard. I remember the next one being a pain in the butt, though. Got a little bit of time, yeah. Open sesame. Up.
Fresh air ahead.
Thankfully, they do a lot of the climbing for you. Like, all you have to do is keep pressing up, thankfully. Because there have been I've played some jumping games where it's just like, holy crap, there's no way I'm ever going to make any of these jumps.
Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
Like that. You sit there and you get that little bit of vertigo in your stomach, and you're just like, holy shit, I'm not gonna make it, I'm not gonna make it, I'm not gonna make it. It reminds me of...
Everything's freezing. The ground.
It reminds me of playing...
Me.
What game was it? I was playing... It was either Jedi Outcast or Dark Forces 2. And for whatever reason, the Empire likes building all of these weird outposts that sit there and stick out over big chasms. So there was one, you're on the roof of this, you're on the roof of this building, and you have to jump down a chimney, and you have to hit this tiny little platform on the way down. Otherwise, you fall down into the reactor and die. I can't tell you how many times I had to do that just to stick the landing, just that tiny one. Why you don't sit there and see me in Destiny 2 having some of the jumping puzzle weapons, because I'm good at a lot of things. That's not one of them.
Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close. She has to be in here somewhere.
It's interesting how much stuff is still here, even almost 1,000 years later. So, in case you've never actually done the math, everything took place in 2064 or around there, and when they were like, yeah, you are X number of 1,000 minutes late when you're in that one where you see some of the holograms, we did the math on that. That is roughly 975 years later, so we are really close to the 3000s, or into the 3000s.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
Well, at least the soft goods should be dust. Like obviously the metal stuff rusted and whatnot, but the soft goods should be gone.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds?
All of the stuff in their arms.
Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak.
Knock, knock.
A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Okay, I guess I'm showing her.
Sounds pretty, but I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
I remember this one being a pain in the butt. This is the one, if I remember right, goes... that, so I need to make it go all the way around. So this may take us a while. Feel free to chat among yourselves. I'll be a son of a
Auxiliary
bitch.
channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is
I'll be
someone
damned.
there?
I did that
Aurea?
first try.
Aurea, I need you.
Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing you. Aurea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back.
No kidding. I didn't think it was going to be that fast at all.
You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's Drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Hey, so what about the daemon here?
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's Drum. The last time, she told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again. Until today.
I mean the last time.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You got out of there. You survived.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Warwick of great hunters to defeat the Daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, you and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Okay. Tell me about the spirit.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Warwick. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer, lost like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
So how did the spirit want help?
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's Drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
Union?
You had a communion with the spirit.
Yes. Inside Thunder's Drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me, never judged. We kept each other's company.
What is it, though?
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world, and the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. Lonely, forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand, but I want to.
That's all I need.
Okay, so maybe you know about Silence.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost.
Sounds about right.
Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
Of course you are.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes. But I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
About silence?
I've told you all I can. There's nothing more I can say.
Okay. Let's go to Thunder's drum somehow.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Huh. There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this.
Of course.
Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
Weapon, huh?
Aloy.
I did something that will help get the attention of the Werak. I got the tall neck near the frost figures moving again.
That's good to hear. I'm sure the Werak will be talking. Now, you need to do something else to convince them of your claim.
Question about the challenge. So, what about Aratak?
How's Aratak gonna react to being challenged by an outlander?
About as well as you'd expect. But let me handle that.
Oh, good. Okay, so hunting grounds, where are these?
Winning at the hunting grounds will impress the Werak.
All Banuk strive to be the best. For our harsh lands will bury pretenders in the ice. And so the hunting grounds and the snow chance is a great boon. A place to hone our spears and sharpen our aim. Tell Lovuk, the keeper there, that I sent you. If you best the mark of one of the champions she trained, it will impress the Werak indeed.
Oh, goody. Alright, bandits, what about them?
You said I should try to help the Werak by taking out bandits.
Yes. They don't dare taunt the great Weraks of Banor to the north. But the cut is easier prey. A rogue Oseram has equipped a gang in the Plumelands with strange new gear. Just the kind of thing you seem to make sense of.
Okay, and what about Sakuli?
You mentioned your friend, Sakuli. Who is she?
A rock painter. One who makes my own scrawling seem meager. Find her in Song's Edge and help her gather the materials she needs. Her work will no doubt stand the test of time, and any aid you give her will be remembered.
Okay.
I need to get going.
There is much to be done.
So you have a weapon here for me, huh? Oh, how about this?
fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Anything else? Anything else? No, does not look like it. Okay, well, it looks like we've got lots of stuff to do yet. 1 o'clock. Alright, we got a little bit more time before we call it tonight. Well, that is actually pretty close, so that is where we will head.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
There we go. Long way down to go.
Easy, easy.
Ooh, hello. Ah! Take that, squirrel. I do have instant travel, but there's to some places, not everywhere. Fuck me. We're gonna avoid that. Where to go? I gotta say, just attention to detail. I like the way that they sat there and they make Aloy run
Shaman told me about.
differently in the snow.
Either. Here's one of the metal birds.
Okay.
Need a lead. Focus might find something. Just have to go up. If I could move that flying machine over a little.
Yeah, we can do that. You guys are gonna hit the snooze button, get some rest. My schedule is down below. If you see that, the Twitter also link is down below. So usually I will post, you know, what we're doing. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Eastern time in the United States. So it was great having you here. Thank you for everything. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Not so grounded after all. Now I can get across. There's the door lock. I'll need to configure it.
If those punk technicians think I'm gonna sleep on them waltzing in here and screwing around with the drone routines, they have seriously underestimated my sense of mission. Let's just reset that hololock. Echo, Sierra, Echo.
Easy enough.
I didn't ask for a bunch of flying cameras. I need...
That's not what I wanted to do. I did the exact same thing the last time I played this.
No one's touched this machine since it got sealed in here. Shouldn't be hard to remove.
Mine now.
I'll show it to that shaman when I'm back in Song's Edge.
Now then, is it gonna let me sit there and teleport? Nope. They make you go through and fight the stalkers. Beckers. Thank you very much. What else you got for me? Ah, you guys ain't got shit on me.
So this thing will improve my spear, huh?
We'll head over this way. There should probably be a fast travel point down there that we'll get to. Holy shit! Where'd you come from?
That one helped.
Not expecting one of those out here. Okay, now let's go towards the hunting grounds. Let's just go see. There should probably be a fast travel point. And there is. Awesome. I remember these. These suck. Any badger bones yet? Damn it. Alright, let me update my bow here. We now have ourselves a new, good Banuk hunting bow.
If I'm gonna prove myself in these trials, I should do it fair and square.
Who says I'm not doing it fair and square?
Keeper, Araya said that I should compete in the trials here.
Araya did? She's never sent someone before. And what is your reason for training? I
That's
would
Jennifer
ask this
Hale.
of any Banuk who attempted the trials.
I'm going to challenge Aratak to become chieftain of his Werak.
Well, you better get started then.
You look like you've got some stories to tell.
Oh, I outlived most of my stories. I ran with the Thunder's daughters long ago before they ran their course. For a time, we shook the snow off the men of Ben-Or. It couldn't last. Some fell in glorious battle. Some were exiled in infamy. Still glorious, if you ask me. Others had a worse fate.
What's worse?
To grow old. And find that all the rules and traditions you fought so hard against are still there. That's why I tell all the hunters I train to stay young.
I'm guessing you're not part of the Hunter's Lodge.
Every tribe claims they were the first to have hunting grounds. And every tribe claims the Karja stole it from them.
So who was the first?
We were.
And the Karja stole it from you.
That's right.
I'm done with training right now.
Then training's done with you.
That is Jennifer Hale. All the way back.
Maria said to find her friend, the rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
Someone has to do something about those bandits. Stone yield has
Help me out, Nora.
Would you?
Yep, and I'm gonna rob you blind while I'm doing it.
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Banuk keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. And you know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So, I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago. And I'm starting to worry about them.
So they can't harvest parts, huh?
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these 3. Just 2 youngsters sniping at each other. And that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these 3?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel. It's not a happy story, whatever it is.
So you said they were leaving?
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. but I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
Okay.
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about two things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A scorcher claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a snap maw fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so now let's go. I need 26 at least. 26 more blue gleam at least. In order to get all the weapons I want.
Is this what you—
Hush, hush. A shaman's secrets are not spoken aloud.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending. And what does the Conclave do? They sit, they chant, they observe. No more. We must fight for it. And you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is. But I'm grateful.
No need for thanks. Only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear. Works for me. Might as well get started improving my spear.
Go. Alright, what time? It is 1:30. Let's go save. And then that will be it for us tonight. Because it is, as I said, it is 1:30 already. We've been going for just about 3.5 hours.
I thought the tall neck was lifeless.